What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is JR, and I did 10 years in the Georgia Department of Correction, man. And I share prison stories. I let y'all know what was going on while I was behind the walls. So anyways, man, this story today, this is about that boy EJ. Y'all know it was at Riverbend. A lot of y'all, once y'all hear EJ, y'all just know it's something bad. It ain't about to be good. But yeah, this was a crazy situation, man. So anyways, now, let me tell y'all now. During this time, me and EJ, we had something going on. You know what I'm saying? We had a little female we was dealing with, and he was pretty much locked in with dealing with the female as far as, like, you know, finances and stuff supposed to come in or whatever like that, bro. And we was just about to get this stuff going. So anyways, bro, my homeboy Shy, he getting tatted up, bro. Sleeves, all this stuff. Little bro getting ready to go home. So we in the cut chilling one day, Shy getting the tattoos. EJ jump up. Man, I'm trying to get some tattoos too, man. I'm trying to get some tattoos. I'm like, bro, you don't want no tattoos just because you seen your little Shy getting tatted up. Man, I'm finna get tatted up. So it was a Hispanic dude that was doing, no, it was a white dude named Butch. Butch was doing Shy tattoos. I'm gonna talk about Butch also in future stories. Butch was doing Shy tattoos, so he's like, no, I'm gonna get my other white homeboy to do all my tattoos. Butch ain't got to do my tattoo, but let me tell y'all something about Butch. Butch is real fire, bro. He's the best I ever seen, hands down, in chain gang as far as doing tattoos, bro. The best. You know what I'm saying? He really about it when it comes to the tattoos. So anyways, he found this white boy down there, slept a couple beds down close to the front of the dorm named Inky. So he's like, nah, Inky gonna do my stuff. Inky good now. Don't get me wrong, he's good, but Butch is just on a different type of level, bro. If y'all get to understand what I'm saying. So anyways, bro, he done hooked it up or whatever. He's like, man, I'm finna get tatted. Putting a whole bunch of BS on him, bro. A whole bunch of tattoos that everybody else got and a whole bunch of feelings that everybody else got. And that's one thing y'all would see in the chain gang a whole lot. A whole bunch of people with the same tattoos, bro. Same tattoos, a whole bunch of stars, a whole bunch of same feelings, a whole bunch of little swirls. All that stuff be the same, bro. All of it. So anyways, bro, on the day that he's safe to get the tattoos now, remember I told you that dude, he kind of slept in the front of the dorm. At the front. So he was like the front right there. So he's like, I seen him putting up a tent. I'm like, bro, what you finna do with your tattoos? He's like, man, I'm finna do my tattoos right here. I'm like, bro, listen, man, you cannot do tattoos at the front of the dorm. He's like, man, Jay, I'm doing my tattoos right here. There he go with that stuff. Every time he get like that, bro, I just leave him alone. I be like, bro, all right, bro, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He walk around the dorm with a little ball towel around his neck like it's a scarf, with his coffee cup like he a Chapo or something, bro. That's how he behave. Always doing that mess, bro. So anyways, bro, on the day he's supposed to get his tattoo now, like I said, I was telling him that don't do it. The white dude, Inky, he was telling him too, like, bro, we shouldn't run the tattoos right here. We should go to the back of it. He's like, nah, man, we just gonna put the towel up right here. I said, bro, how you gonna put a towel up and a blanket up to block the front of the dorm? We at the side right there. These bunks are like you at the second or third bunk from right there, bro. You cannot block that. There's no way possible you could do that, bro. So he's like, man, it's gonna work. The police ain't gonna bother us. So I'm like, bro, cannot do that. So either way, when I'm talking to him, bro, here come this dude Shep, and you heard me talk about Shep before, the biggest rat I ever known in chain gang. Yeah, he came down and he's like, nah, man, you could do your tattoos right there, man. You do your tattoos. I said, bro, Shep, as long as you've been locked up and how many times you've been locked up, you should know. Tell that man he can't do it, man. You right, Jay, you right. But still, though, if you want to do it, let him do it. I'm like, bro, that don't even make no type of sense. Anyways, bro, I pretty much left them, bro. Anyways, bro, these folk come in and they do their little shift change. When they did shift change, now it was a cool officer that was pretty much working, bro. It was a cool officer, but you already know the Sergeant Jackson working, Lieutenant Griffith working, and these folks, they be on it, bro. Every time they working up front, they be watching them cameras. You know, these folk got cameras all over in the dorm, bro. Always watching what's going on. If the officers can't see it, sometimes the lieutenants will call out to the building like, hey, who's that over there in the corner doing such and such? Or who's that over there doing this and that over there? That's just how it worked, bro. So anyways, the officer was cool anyway. So they went to running their tattoos, bro. Boom. They went to doing tattoos and stuff. Running. So while they running tattoos, bro, I'm at the front of the dome. I'm actually charging one of my batteries, bro. You know what I'm saying? Phone battery down there dead. So I'm charging the battery. Boom. Charging the battery and stuff, man. Next thing I know, I seen an officer come in there. She was like, hey, take that tent down from the front of the bed, from the front of the dorm, that blanket right there. So they take the blanket down. They chill out for a while. You know, I tell you, they back there running tattoos or whatever. He getting his sleeve done. You think he had getting his half a sleeve done. So they back there running tattoos. The officer like, hey, take it down. They come out, break, all that stuff, bro. Boom. About 30 minutes later, again, they went back. The officer came back in again. I was like, hey, I told y'all, take that down or whatever. Anyways, they waited again, and I said to him, I was like, hey, EJ, bro, just move down to your bunk right there. You could even use my cut. You know what I'm saying? You could use my cut and get your tattoos, bro. Nah, man, Jay, I'm good, man. I'm good, Jay. I'm good, Jay. I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about the police. So, white dude, Inky now, he just standing back there looking real crazy, looking real stupid. I'm like, Inky, tell him, man. Inky like, man, I tried to tell him. He insists on doing it right here, so I'm gonna just do it right here. He was pretty much gone on the cream anyway, bro. Inky be on the dirt bike riding all over the place, bro. So anyways, they there, boom. Bro, next thing I know, bro, Lieutenant ran in. Lieutenant came in the dorm. When Lieutenant came in the dorm, Lieutenant Griffith, boom, he came in the dorm. What going on in here? Nothing going on. Bro, they snatched the tent down so fast. You know what I'm saying? So somebody kind of like blocked him when he came in the door, because it was actually me and another guy up there charging, and somebody was right there at the front. But the guy who was at the front, I think it was my boy Seville. When Seville was at the front, bro, Seville slide right through. Seville already know the move, because he be getting paid. He be charging the Hispanics batteries and stuff like that. So he already know the routine. Sometimes I'll be up there and the officer come in the dorm. He can't move fast enough. I slide to the door and be like, what's up, officer? What you got going on? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Just to buy him some time so he could get on from back there. And that's what he actually did for me. But it saved EJ and them too, because they snatched it down. So Lieutenant came in there. He's like, look, man, my officer complaining about y'all putting up tents, doing this, doing that. Please take the tents down. Take the tents down to keep them down. So I'm like, okay, cool. Boom, I look right over there at EJ. He looking mad. Like, Lieutenant leave out. He go to put the tent back up. So I'm like, bro, why don't you listen? Man, Jay, man, Lieutenant gone, man, because they seen him out the other window. They got a little back window you could look. They seen him walking down there to H building. Man, that man ain't gone nowhere. He just doing his rounds. He doing his rounds in J building to High building to H building. That's what he doing, bro. He liable to pop back up at any time. So anyways, bro, boom. He put up at the tent, back there running tattoos. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Bro, this time, bro, I seen Sergeant Jackson, bro. Now, Sergeant Jackson, she was real rough, man. She was real rough. She don't really play the radio. She came in there. Seville tried to go up there. Seville, not Seville now. Seville, he was from Cartersville, Georgia. That's what they call him, Seville. So Seville went up there. Hey, Sarge. Man, Sarge like, man, get out my way. She pushed him out the way so fast because she know the play. She pushed him out the way. She locked in straight over there on EJ bunk, bro. Straight over there where they doing the tattoo. So they snatched the thing down. She was like, don't snatch it down now. Don't snatch it down now. Why she walking over there, bro? She walked over there, bro. The tattoo man, Inky, he tried to slide out. Boom, he tried to slide. She like, you stop. You know what I'm saying? They in the cut. So she stand up blocking the cut right there. Inky tried to have he got the towel wrapped up with a tattoo gun in there and the ink and all that type of stuff. As soon as she seen his hand, she's like, you running tattoos. You stay right there. EJ now, he got his phone on him. This how stupid he is now. This how crazy he is. Because I remember my homeboy Shy was telling him, like, hey, bro, let me go out there and use the phone. He's like, nah, Shy, I'm doing something. So Shy like, man, you getting tatted. You know what I'm saying? And everybody know, when you getting tatted or something like that, bro, you don't want to keep the phone around you or nothing like that, or no major type of Al Green or no CIs or nothing like that, bro. Because actually when they come in, they will try to bust you for their tattoos, and you don't want to get caught with nothing else. So usually like separate the two. But this idiot, EJ, he actually had it right there with him, bro. So when she walked, he jumped up. I could see the panic in his face, bro. I'm sitting over here by the sink. I done passed my battery off. Tell somebody to hold it for me. I go over there. He panicking. She like, what that you got in your hand? Because he got his hands, he got the phone in his hand like a flip phone, but he had his hand in his pocket. So she right here, bro. She's like, you got the cut right here. I'm on this side of the bunk, and she's standing in the cut. He in the cut like that. She's standing at the front. So it's a bed right here, like at the top. So he had his hand on the bunk. I'm looking at him like, you know what I'm saying? Like, pass it. So she like, what you got right there? What you got in your pocket? So when he lifted his hand out of the pocket, she couldn't really like see the phone, bro, but she knew he had something. Boom, he slided over on the bed to me. I took it. She like, come here, what you got right there? I was like, I ain't got nothing. I took off. Went hitting them on a high-speed chase, bro, in the dorm. Went running around. Mind you, folks see what's going on in the dorm. Every time somebody about to get busted like that or caught down bad, the dorm will try to help you out. That's exactly what happened, bro. Folks were rallying around, bro. We formed like a big old circle, bro. I swear, it was a whole bunch of dudes. Big old circle, bro. So once I went in the circle, everybody went like this. I just passed the phone to my homeboy, Shy. Passed it off to him. Boom, everybody separate. Just like that, bro. Once everybody separate, bro, she don't know where the phone go, bro. She looking at me. You, get over here. Get over here. I'm like, get over here for what? She's like, get over here. You got to go out there in the salad pot. I'm going to search you. I'm going to search you. By this time, bro, my homeboy looking for my homeboy Shot. My homeboy Shot, he done jumped that little wall. He over there sitting on the toilet like this, bro. Yeah, bro, got the phone. He's sitting on the toilet. Just like that, bro. She don't know what happened, what exchange they made, and nothing like that. So she went to calling the code. You know she called the code, bro. The officers coming there. She was there talking to, she brought EJ outside. Because she was like, you got fresh tattoos. What, you just passed him? I know you just passed him a phone. He was like, what phone? What phone? She's like, I know you passed him something. She like, she looking for me, bro. So I went and sat on my bunk. See, she looking for me or whatever. Boom, she brought him outside. They standing there talking. Next thing I know, Lieutenant come down there, bro. Lieutenant Griffith come down there. You know, he don't really like me like that, bro. He don't like me, bro. So boom, he come in the door. He come in the dorm. Once he come in the dorm, she already told him that somebody pulled up and got something. He already know it's me. Because every time me and EJ would walk together, go to chow, he always be like, look at y'all Jamaicans. Y'all think y'all just the shit. Y'all think y'all are this and y'all think y'all are that. He was a real big hater, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. This man was a real hater. So anyways, bro, once he come to the front of the dorm, I know he looking for me. You know what I'm saying? He went a bit like this. Boom. I'm sitting on my bunk. I just see his eyes scanning all over the place, bro. He locked in with me. He like, come here, boom. So I got up now. I walk outside. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm smooth. I ain't got nothing on me, bro. I done passed my phone off, too. I had to give my phone to one of the guys while I was sitting down just to make sure I ain't got nothing around me, bro. You know what I'm saying? My phone was on my bunk, but I was charging the battery. I passed everything. I don't want nothing in my property. I want everything clear away from me, bro, because I already know these folks in the mess with me. I know I'm probably finna go to the hole, too. So anyway, bro, we go outside. He like, man, you know what's up? Get on the wall. Get on the wall. So I'm like, get on the wall for what? He's like, a search. I'm like, searching me for what? So here go Sergeant Jackson. She's like, he gave you a phone. He gave you a phone. He gave you something. I said, what phone? Did you see a phone? She's like, I ain't see it, but I know it's a phone. I know it's a phone. Why he gonna pass you something right there? So Lieutenant Griffin, he like, get on the wall or whatever. So boom, I get on the wall. Boom. He get to pat me down and doing all that. I got some shorts on, bro. I got some little gray shorts on, and I got some tank top on, bro. That's all I got on, bro. That's all I got. I think I had on some Crocs, because that was what they was giving you at Riverbend. They was giving you these blue Crocs, bro. They give you these blue Crocs. I think I had them Crocs on, too. So he's searching me. Now I had some little gray shorts on. Anybody been in the chain gang already know it. Anybody who, the little dudes that be sewing in there, the little tailors and stuff like that, they'll make you a little pocket at the front of your shorts. You know what I'm saying? You could drop your phone in there, anything in there, bro. And it'd be good, bro. So, boom, he's searching me. He put his hands along the waistline like this. Boom, he bump up on the little pocket. He's like, oh, you got a phone. I know you got a phone. I've been hearing about you a long time. I was like, bro, I ain't got no phone, bro. Then what this pocket doing on there? So guess what I do? I rip the pocket off. I say, it ain't no pocket on there, bro. So he started laughing. He was like, oh, you think you got all the sense? I said, nah, I ain't think I got all the sense. But you saying I got a phone when I don't. So here goes Sergeant Jackson. She was like, he got the phone from that boy. Look at him. Ask him what he gave him. So he asked him, what you gave him? He's like, EJ, like, he nervous as ever, man. He's like, I said, man, he ain't gave me nothing. So she like, what you got from? I said, I did not get nothing from him. I said, y'all go watch the cameras, bro. Because I know we did it real slick, bro. He had just kind of slid it, and I just kind of like masked it off real quick. She didn't really see it because her eyes everywhere. She was dealing with the white dude, Inky, too. And she had to deal with him. When we outside, I see Inky sitting down. He's sitting down looking sad. You know, he finna go to the box. That's the price you gotta pay, bro. You the tattoo man. That's what happens sometime. So they telling EJ now, like, yeah, you definitely going to the box because you got fresh tattoo on you. And they caught Inky with a tattoo gun. So they had a tattoo gun and all that stuff sitting on the corridor, on the little hang off on the corridor. So I'm like, damn. So they was like, I got my eye on you, man. I got my eye on you. You need to go back in the dorm. I went back in the dorm or whatever. I'm thinking they finna come back and lock me up. So boom, they get EJ, ride him off to the hole. Him and Inky right to the hole. So the officer came in there. She was like, you gonna pack your homeboy stuff? Cause it got to be your homeboy for you to save him like that. I said, what you talking about? She said, yeah, you got a phone from him. I know you got a phone from him. I said, I ain't get no phone from him. She's like, what you got from him? What you got? I said, I ain't get nothing from him. She's like, boy, I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. They might be stupid, but I ain't no fool. I was like, man, all right, whatever, man. I go pack his stuff. I go over there with the packing his stuff, bro. So I know bro had a portable spot. You know what I'm saying? He had a portable spot for his phone. So I made sure I snatched that portable spot. I can't really tell y'all what it is because it's probably still being used in the chain gang. So I got to respect the chain gang. Anyway, boom, I took his portable spot out. Packed all his stuff up. When I'm packing his stuff, I seen Shep come around. He like, man, let me get this. I said, nah, bro, I don't need your help, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I know one thing about him. My spirit never took that dude, bro. And EJ's always talking to that dude. My spirit never took him. I said, nah, bro, I got it. You don't need to touch nothing because I know you just coming over here trying to find something to steal. So anyway, bro, I packed all this stuff up. Boom, sent him out. I got his phone or whatever, you feel me? Mind you, I told you we had a little move going on, bro. We had a little move going on when something was supposed to be coming to us, bro. So, boom, now I get on the phone. I got his phone. I get on there. This nigga Shep pull up on me. As soon as I pull the phone back out later on that night, Shep pull up on me. He's like, bro, let me get a call, bro. Let me get a call. I'm like, all right. You know what I do? I gave him my phone. So he's like, you ain't got EJ phone? I said, yeah, I got it, but ain't nobody using it. He's like, bro, my number's in there. The numbers I need to call, it's in there. So I'm like, I said, nah, bro, ain't nobody really using it. I said, you can use my phone, though. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna play with me. You ain't finna take my phone, so you go ahead and use that. So he's like, nah, man, I'm going to come back. I'm going to see if I go find the number and come back. Man, that dude never came back, man. Never came back. He did come back later on that night. He said, bro, I need to use the phone, bro. I need to use EJ phone, because you know me and him, man, bro, has something going on. So in my mind, bro, I'm blowed because I've been stressing to EJ this whole time. Bro, do not tell Shep what you got going on as far as business, bro. Anything I'm locked in with you, bro. If you're doing it by yourself, you could tell him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in this whip with you. Do not tell Shep what you got going on. Shep come back, hey, I need to holler at old girl, man. You know, we in the business. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So I'm like, what business? He's like, bro, you know what going on Jamaica? Boom, 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 Jay. Boom, boom. So I'm like, man, this dude don't know. He know more than me. I swear, bro. This man seemed like he knew more than me, bro. I never really just followed up with stuff. I would just put my little bit in, boom. And you know what's crazy? I was the one that was really talking to the female officer before he ended up catching her, bro. But I ain't even goddamn made no fuss about it or nothing like that. I just let him ride. You got the whip, just go ahead and ride out. So he telling me, Shep telling me like, yeah, boy, whoop, whoop, whoop. He know all the details. So I'm like, okay, boom. I need to find out what's going on. So when he left, now I told him he can't use the phone. He mad. He mad for no reason. I hear him walking down in the dorm, grumbling and all that stuff. I did not care about none of that, bro. So anyways, bro, boom, I get on the phone. I open the phone. Boom. Old girl went to calling. You know what I'm saying? Girl we in business with. She went to calling. So boom, I answer the phone. She already know me. You know what I'm saying? So she like, what your brother done did? I'm like, man, that idiot in the hole, man. Stupid. You know what I'm saying? She like, I be trying to tell him, but he just so flashy. He just so this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So I'm like, look, man, what's going on with that business? You know what I'm saying? I don't care about all that small talk and all that. What's going on with that business? So she like, man, she wanted to telling me about stuff that's going on and stuff. So me and her went to talking, bro, and talking. Mind you, I had 2 batteries on my phone, and I had EJ battery or whatever. So, boom, I went to talking to her, bro. She telling me all type of stuff. This man, EJ, going out super bad, man. This man paying bills at her crib and all type of stuff. So she telling me, I'm like, what? Mind you, bro, this a chick that she chose up on me. You feel me? She chose up on me, but he had a little dude around him, bro, that knew what was going on, and he went out there and got him passed EJ number to her. So I ain't really stressed it, bro. I was like, okay, bro, cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You work the move or whatever like that. So me and her went to talking, chopping it up. We just on the phone, just vibing, bro. And she went to telling me, and more stuff she went to telling me, bro. Then I felt like they set him up with her. You know what I'm saying? The GDs, bro, because she was messing with a GD dude on the other side, bro, because they know that EJ has some money. You know what I'm saying? These folks that done put it together, bro. They play some crazy game. So while she talking to me, I'm like, who sent bro to you? She was like, this one she was like, I thought it was your number. You know, so I was like, nah. I said, you know, I don't even mess with that little dude Monroe like that. Well, that was EJ, a little runner boy. He be running up and down all over the place at EJ. I said, you know, I don't even mess with that dude like that. She was like, when I called the number, I found out it was you. It was the other Jamaican dude in the dorm. So I just wanted talking to him. That's what she was telling me. But I done picked a lot of stuff out from what she was telling me that night, bro. And I was like, bro, I feel like these folks done link these folks up together so she could milk all EJ out, bro. Cause that's exactly what she doing. He paying light bill and paying water bill and all this crazy stuff, bro. I'm on the phone with old girl. She telling me everything. So she like, look, man, I'm finna bust this move for y'all, but it's kind of hot. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, there you go with that hot stuff right there. So she like, look, for real. She telling me, we on the phone for a couple hours or whatever, and she was like, look, bro, these guys finna try to cross him out. When she get to saying that, I'm like, damn, because I'm picking her brain the whole time, bro, as far as what's going on. She saying guys finna cross him out. I was like, yeah, the GDs was getting for cross him out. Shelt was real mastermind behind that. That's why I always told EJ, stay away from Shelt, bro. Stay away from him. That man just gonna tell you what you want to hear, so you could really win in his nonsense that he got going on. But I told old girl, I was like, man, that's it. If you bring anything, do not give anything to nobody. If that's the case, you send that money back, whatever. She was like, look, I ain't finna let y'all go out bad. I said, let y'all go out bad. You let him go out bad. He finna give me my little bit I had in there. Whatever money I had in there, he finna give me right back. I don't care if it drop or it don't drop or none of that. So she was like, all right, cool, whoop, whoop, whoop. Me and her done got on one level ground, because she put me on game about a lot of stuff, bro, how these folks was goddamn trying to finesse him and finagle him out of all type of stuff. So I said, okay, cool. I got a better idea what's going on. So anyways, bro, I told you I'm on the phone with old girl. I probably got off the phone with old girl probably like 5 o'clock, bro, down there breakfast time to go to breakfast. You know, so I was on the phone with her from 11 o'clock that night, bro, to 5 o'clock the next morning. I done ran through 3 of them little batteries on that flip. So anyways, bro, I'm in the bed, I'm laying down. I heard somebody come there. Hey, Jamaica. I'm like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? They're like, pass me a note. My tent, I just slid my tent back. You know what I'm saying? They passed me a note. So, you know, I'm halfway asleep, bro. Boom. I look at the note. It said to Jamaica from EJ. So I'm like, this nigga writing me for, man. I'm so sleepy, bro. I put the thing back in my box. I just slide my box. I put it in my box. I went back to sleep. Boom. I heard somebody knock on the bunk. Say Jamaica. Say Jamaica. Instantly, I recognized the voice. It's that rat Shelt. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? When I'm talking to him, I'm stern, bro. I let him know I'm not playing no game, no funny stuff, no nothing like that. What's up, bro? He like, EJ ain't write you, bro. EJ ain't write you. So I was like, bro, somebody passed me a note this morning. I said, bro, I ain't even look at it. He's like, bro, look at it, bro. Look at it, bro. I had my folks holler at them. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to write you a note, let you know what the business is. I'm supposed to handle the business. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Mind you, after what old girl done told me last night, you ain't handling nothing. At least not from my end. I don't care what it is, bro. You not getting no phone for me, no none of that. I already done set that in my mind because I know he's a snake. I been knew he was a snake. But EJ ain't know he was a snake. I know all that was going on. And plus, I done got some more intel last night from old girl. I got it from the source, bro. I got it right from the source. So anyways, bro, I told him, I said, bro, I'm going to look at the letter or whatever, bro. Boom, so he walked off. When he walked off, bro, you know I pulled that letter out. When I pulled the letter out, bro, he said, to Jamaica. The first thing I realized, bro, Jamaica was spelled wrong. Jamaica is spelled Jamaica. They had Jamaica. So I'm like, BJ from Jamaica, he wouldn't spell Jamaica wrong. So, you know, I'm super paranoid. I'm a joint dude, you know what I'm saying? I know these folks play all the games. Man, I'm like, man ain't finna spell Jamaica wrong. So now it's all type of stuff going through my head, bro. I'm like, okay, boom. It looked like somebody done wrote this note. That's the first thing that clicked to my mind. And anything that I'm dealing with Shelt, I got to think about it, bro, because this dude is somewhat of a real mastermind. He loved the BS. He loved to set stuff up and all that stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm laying in the bed. I'm fully awake now. So he come back down there. He's like, hey, you read what it said? bro said he told you in the note to goddamn let me get the phone or whatever. I said, look, bro, ain't nobody really getting that phone. He's like, bro, we gotta handle that business, bro. You know, old girl got that money or whatever. I said, bro, I already know what's going on, bro. Ain't really nothing on my end, you feel me? I said, bro, I ain't finna give you nobody phone. So he like, bro, you heard what the note said? I'm finna go back to the kitchen. I'm finna holler at bro, let him write another note like that and send it to you. I'm like, shit, I bet, bro. But if y'all wanna know what happened, man, stay tuned for part 2, man.